Hello and welcome to the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We're live in Abuja. I am Dennis Adigunloye. Let's begin with the headlines. INEC declares APC's Biodun Oyebanji winner of 2026 governorship election. Federal government's Renewed Hope Agricultural Input Support Program flags off Northwest fertilizer distribution in Katsina State. And on International Father's Day, stakeholders call for presence of fathers in family and societal well-being. Let's begin with the electoral matters. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared Governor Biodun Oyebanji winner of the Ekiti State governorship election held on June 20th, 2026. The governor was re-elected after polling 319,224 votes over Olumayokun Oluyede of PDP and Dare Bejide of the ADC. The returning officer of the election, Professor Adenike Oladiji, announced the results early hours of Sunday at the INEC headquarters in Ado-Ekiti. While APC polled 319,224 votes, the PDP polled 40,543 votes, and ADC got 12,872 votes. Out of 382,109 votes cast, the total valid votes in the election were 375,777 votes. Meanwhile, Governor Biodun Oyebanji, winner of the Ekiti State governorship election held on June 20th, has reacted to the outcomes of the polls.
We continue to serve Ekiti people. I have a proper understanding of the responsibility that this has placed on our shoulder. Responsibility of service, continuous service to the people, and I assure Ekiti people that we will serve them, with courage, with compassion, with humility, and with the fear of God. So they should continue to expect better service from us as we coast on in the first term and as we prepare for the second term.
Your Excellency, you can build on the platform of continuity, infrastructural development by the APC-led federal government and, of course, the state government. In the second term, what do you think you should expect?
Well, I have my job cut out for me. We have a 30-year development plan that guides whatever we do in Ekiti State. So we continue to implement that plan. We can't deviate from it. But if there are issues to bring on board, then we'll review. So they should just expect a very detailed implementation of the 30-year development plan. And we are on course.
And lastly, Your Excellency, 500,000 votes was the target.
Yes.
The record number of votes has been gathered.
Yes.
Do we say we were unable to meet our target, or we surpass what has been done previously in the state?
Well, it was an aspiration, and then we go back and we will review, look at what has happened. Until we do the forensic analysis of what has happened, I can't say anything. But I must thank the people for coming out. They really turned out. So we look at the processes and try to understand why this has happened. But if you look at the total percentage of votes for APC, it's above 85%. That's a good part.
Biodun Oyebanji, winner of the Ekiti State governorship election, speaking moments after his victory. And joining me live now from Ado-Ekiti is our correspondent, Tayo Osho. Hello, Tayo. What's the mood like in Ekiti following INEC's declaration of the election results?
All right, hello Dennis. I'm at Irono area of Ado-Ekiti, the capital of Ekiti State. The atmosphere here is calm and peaceful, with people going about their usual Sunday morning activities. A lot of people are on their way to their worship centers, just like they do every Sunday, while some are on the street also displaying their wares to make money. But we also observed that security operatives are on patrol to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order. In total, generally, the atmosphere in the state capital is peaceful, is calm, and there is no rancor, no problem at all.
All right, Tayo, what has been the reaction from different political parties that participated in the polls? What's their reaction?
All right, from what our correspondents have been able to gather, the political parties, some saw it as a reflection of what the people actually want, while some alleged that there are irregularities of votes buying at some polling units. However, that will be left for security operatives and electoral stakeholders to ascertain what the allegations are.
All right, and lastly, Tayo, just going back a few hours, just give us your general assessment of how the whole election process went. If you can hear me, just give us your general overview, your general assessment of how the election process actually went yesterday.
All right, thank you, Dennis. The election was peaceful. NTA reporters, we were on the field to actually monitor the exercise. People conducted themselves peacefully. They went to their polling units to exercise their franchise. And people have also commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for a job well done, and also the security operatives for providing adequate security for election materials and for voters, because at most polling units, voting commenced at exactly 8:30 because election materials were already on ground before 8 o'clock in the morning. So the election was smooth.
All right, Tayo Osho, many thanks for giving us the update on that, and continue the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
In the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared Garba Rabiu Aiki of the All Progressives Congress, APC, winner of the Zuru State constituency by-election. Garba Aiki polled 4,871 votes to defeat his closest rival, Alkali Aliu Galadima of the Labour Party, who secured 168 votes. The result was announced by the returning officer, Professor Mohammed Bashar Danlami of the Federal University, Birnin Kebbi.
Professor Mohammed Bashar Danlami, hereby certify that I am the returning officer for the 2026 Zuru State Constituency by-election, held on the 20th day of June 2026. The election was contested. The candidate received the following votes. 1. Garba Aiki Rabiu. Garba Aiki Rabiu, male, APC, 4,871. 4,871. 2. Aliu Galadima Muhammad. Aliu Galadima Muhammad, male, LP, 168. 168. That Garba Aiki Rabiu of APC, having satisfied the requirement of the law is hereby declared the winner of the song election.
All right, away from electoral matters, let's talk agriculture. The federal government, under the Renewed Hope Agricultural Input Support Program, has flagged off the Northwest fertilizer distribution in Katsina State. The initiative is being disbursed under the National Agricultural Development Fund. Musa Baba Ali reports.
100,800 bags of fertilizers were released to support 25,000 smallholder farmers across 5 states of Katsina, Kano, Kebbi, Kaduna, and Jigawa. Each of the beneficiary states received 20,160 bags of fertilizer, sufficient for 5,040 smallholder farmers per state. The inputs were handed over to the respective state governors for onward distribution to registered farmers in collaboration with the All Farmers Association of Nigeria.
The objective is simple. We want to reduce the cost of production, improve access to quality fertilizer, increase yield per hectare, and help strengthen food supply in the market.
Minister of Agriculture and Food Security Abubakar Kyari said the intervention is a direct response to the need to boost crop productivity and strengthen food security in the region. Describing the Northwest as one of Nigeria's major agricultural heartlands, noting that the zone produces significant quantities of maize, millet, rice, sorghum, cowpea, onions, and wheat.
The Northwest is one of Nigeria's great agricultural heartlands, fed by great rivers and worked by farmers whose skill is passed from one generation to the next.
Katsina State Governor Dikko Radda and other benefiting state governors commended President Bola Tinubu for the initiative and assured that the inputs will get to the target farmers.
The intervention comes at a critical period of the farming season and will undoubtedly improve yield, increase household incomes, and contribute significantly to national food security.
Similar exercises were launched in North Central, Southwest, and Southeast. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
This is the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We'll have more reports in a moment. Stay with us.
Power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Welcome back. As Nigeria seeks new pathways to economic growth and competitiveness, productivity remains a critical driver of sustainable development. With the global community marking this year's World Productivity Day, Director General of the National Productivity Center, Bafa Baba Dan Agundi, says every Nigerian, whether as an individual, worker, entrepreneur, or organization, must strive to improve performance and add value to goods and services in order to boost national productivity. Joseph Otsen reports.
Studies by the National Productivity Center identified inadequate resources, limited capacity, and weak incentive systems as major factors hindering efficiency and competitiveness. The situation has contributed to economic difficulties, prompting renewed efforts by government and stakeholders to reverse the trend through strategic partnership and productivity-enhancing initiatives across both the public and private sectors.
So we are working with all the agencies of government and private sectors as well. We train them on different capacity building. new economic recovery of the president and the incentives in place for workers, Nigeria's productivity will be at the increase. And I'm happy the World Productivity Index, Nigeria has improved based on the 2025 index that is recently out.
As Nigeria joins the global community to commemorate this year's World Productivity Day, the Director General of the National Productivity Center, Bafa Babadan Agunde, leads a productivity awareness walk through major streets of the Federal Capital Territory. The campaign aims to promote a culture of efficiency, innovation, and value creation among Nigerians.
We give them a little tips on how they can be productive. We tell them that doing whatever you are doing very well makes you productive. And if you are productive, you can get more profit.
The flyers outline strategies for reducing production costs, minimizing waste, saving time, improving service delivery, and adding value to goods and services. Key measures considered essential for driving economic growth and national development. In Abuja, Joseph Oten, NTA News.
As part of efforts to promote excellence, professionalism and innovation in the engineering sector, the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers has honored distinguished members at its 21st Fellowship Conferment ceremony. The events brought together engineering professionals, industry stakeholders, and policymakers to celebrate outstanding contributions to the advancement of electrical and electronic engineering in Nigeria. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni reports.
It was a moment to celebrate excellence and recognize those whose efforts have contributed to the growth of the engineering profession in Nigeria. Among those confirmed with the fellowship by the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers is the Executive Director Engineering Services of the Nigerian Television Authority, Engineer Omeza Musa Sadiq, who emphasized the need for sustained research, innovation, and technological advancement to drive national development.
Engineering is the bedrock, as I said, of national development. So when you eliminate the quack, there are quacks actually. There are those that are not qualified to be engineers. You see those guys at the roadside being called engineers, whereas they didn't have the basic technological knowledge. They don't have the basic training. They're being called engineers. So if you can eliminate that and work with the standard, well-trained engineers, definitely you get the best out of it.
President of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers says the institute remains committed to promoting excellence, innovation, and professionalism in the engineering profession through continuous capacity development and recognition of outstanding contributions to the sector.
The Charter of Electrical and Electronic Engineering have been signed, and the first council is already in place. So that has given us a teeth to bite. What I mean bite is to fight quackery.
Experts at the ceremony stressed the importance of continuous professional development, noting that engineers must keep pace with emerging technologies, global best practices, and the increasing demands of the profession. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NTA News.
More on election matters from Nasarawa State. The collation of the by-election conducted on Saturday had Akwanga local government area elections results collated late night into the two remaining local government areas of Nasarawa, Egon, and Wamba are still being awaited. Let's link up with our correspondent, Ahmed Ondas, who is in Akwanga for the updates. Hello, Ahmed. What can you tell us?
Two of the Nasarawa by-election in Akwanga, Wamba, and Nasarawa are going to replace Senator Gode Akwashiki, who died last year. The election was adjusted to be peaceful yesterday throughout the areas covered, and the result at ward level were collated, and even Akwanga local government submitted their result late last night. This morning, we are awaiting the collation of Nasarawa Egon and Wamba local government. According to the returning officer of the election, Professor Aminu Ali of the Federal University Makurdi, any moment from now, the top officials of INEC will reconvene for the announcement of other 2 local governments. And after that, the final result will be announced so that we will know who is going to be the senator-elect for Nasarawa North Senatorial District. From Akwanga, this is Ahmed Ondas Ahmed, NTA News.
Many thanks, Ahmed. Now, fatherhood beyond providing material needs is a responsibility built on love, guidance, protection, and emotional support. This seeming definition is resonating as the global community marks Father's Day, where attention is again drawn to the role of fathers in shaping families and society. While many questions come to mind on a day like this, some people are seeking answers on who really is a father. Kelvin Samuel reports.
For generations, fathers have been seen primarily as providers and disciplinarians in the home. The mere voice around the home brings confidence, stability, focus, and restraint, not forgetting discipline. Beyond the seed-producing being, what is a father in a home where he is present without presence?
The father is a stabilizer in the family.
So your father is someone who draws you when you're going astray. That is someone that takes responsibility.
Experts, while defining the role of a father in raising responsible children and a healthy society by extension, says the family remains the first institution where values, character, and social behavior are developed.
Every man that has developed himself to become a father should take responsibility in all the areas, because it's not just enough for us to have children. It is important that these children are trained and groomed to become worthwhile members of the society.
While fatherhood comes with many responsibilities, many men have continued to confront economic pressures, changing family structures, and the demand to balance work and family lives. Meanwhile, stakeholders say understanding the rights and obligations of fathers is important in providing healthier family relationships.
People seem to delegate or even run away from their responsibility as fathers, putting that responsibility on our wives and our children. No, those people were supposed to complement our efforts, our role as a responsibility.
A father who is worth celebrating is a father at home. He is a father who shows commitment not only to the wife but also to the children.
As a father, we must take care of our house. We must give our children a good education so that tomorrow they will become what we want them to become.
As families celebrate fathers around the world, one message is clear. Fatherhood is not only about providing a home or meeting financial needs, but about building relationships, inspiring values, and leaving lasting impact on future generations. To the responsible fathers, this is another time to receive your flowers. Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu extends warm felicitations to Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu and his wife, Professor Idia Ize-Iyamu, as they mark their birthday on Sunday, June 21st, 2026. The president described the couple as distinguished Nigerians whose lives exemplify service, leadership, and commitments to national development. In a joint congratulatory message to the couple who share the same birthday, President Tinubu commended Pastor Ize-Iyamu for his contributions to Nigeria's democratic growth since the advent of the Fourth Republic in 1999, and his wife for her commitment to excellence in the medical profession and the development of healthcare services in the country. The president noted that as chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, former secretary to the Edo State government, former chief of staff to the governor of Edo State, and former vice chairman, South-South, of the defunct Action Congress of Nigeria, Pastor Ize-Iyamu has consistently demonstrated dedication to public service and the advancement of democratic ideals. President Tinubu also celebrated Professor Idia Ize-Iyamu for accomplishments in the medical profession and Chief Medical Director of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital for her outstanding contributions to healthcare delivery in Nigeria. The president remarked, Professor Izeyamu's exemplary leadership, commitment to medical excellence and service to humanity have positively impacted the health sector and improved the lives of countless Nigerians. As the couple marks another birthday together, President Tinubu prayed for continued good health, wisdom, strength and greater accomplishments in their respective fields of endeavor. May your lives continue to inspire service, excellence and positive impact on generations to come, the President concluded. And that concludes the news at 10 on NTA News 24. Thank you for watching. I am Dennis Digunloye.